You gotta be kidding me.
All right, so this week we've talked a lot on this show and also back on the YAA channel about car dealers adding subscriptions to their vehicles. Now, we are very disappointed at BMW saying, hey, for $18 or $15 a month, you can subscribe to the heated seats in your cars. We're very disappointed with GMC and with Buick coming out and saying, hey, you want to buy one of our cars, you have a mandatory 3-year subscription to OnStar. Well, Dad, I thought I'd bring a little levity to the situation. Let me share this automotive news article up on the screen, published just 2 hours ago. Key Audi, Porsche, Bentley EVs delayed by VW Group's software woes. Electric flagship cars from Audi, Porsche, and Bentley face delays in their launches because of problems at VW Group's Cariad unit. Essentially, Dad, these automakers who are trying to become software companies to then sell us subscriptions, really, you got to be kidding me that you're doing it, but also they're running into problems that are further exacerbating the inventory shortages that we're experiencing. You can't be too surprised, can you?
Maybe they didn't pay for the subscriptions for their software to work. Maybe they were refusing to make those payments. Who knows? I understand at the age of 71 that computers and software have made everybody's life, including mine, a lot more interesting and in many cases a lot more entertaining. But there should be a limit to how much we depend on software in our lives. Okay, it doesn't need to necessarily control whether or not the steering wheel on my car heats up when I want it to, or that the seats heat up when I want them to. The stuff should be built into the car, and it should just be done with it. And if they're not at the point where they've perfected this software so that it can work, then don't include it in the vehicles until you have perfected it.
The timing of all this is crazy, Dad, because we're in this obvious vehicle shortage. Everyone knows it. It's no secret. Consumers know it all the way to the executive ranks at the OEM. Why are we trying to innovate so much when there's such an issue of just getting affordable cars on the road? That to me is you got to be kidding me. Like, you're in this environment where if you came out and you just produced cheaper vehicles or just produced vehicles, period, you'd be like an unsung hero in to the consumer. Instead, you're trying to figure out ways to get more software into cars so you can charge subscriptions for it to push us down even more. What? Think about the optics. Think about the timing.
They don't care about the optics. What they care about is the additional income that they can generate. And it's income that ultimately it costs them less to be able to generate it. Once they've established that software, the cost is done. Okay. And so they can turn around and charge subscriptions for that software. It's just an added revenue stream. Thinking about getting an extended warranty? Go to joinyaa.com and check out our pricing there. There's no obligation, no spam, no robocalls. YAA for your extended warranty.
This is from Cody. Ray and Zach. Waited 2.5 months for my Subaru Outback Wilderness. Then at 4,000 miles on the odometer, they have to pull the engine out to fix an upper oil pan leak, and it's in the shop. Now, this sounds eerily reminiscent, Dad, of Josh's story that we covered on our Saturday night stream over on the YAA channel. We are hearing, and JD Power measures this, there are more reliability issues in new cars right now than previously. And that is a direct result of vehicles sitting around waiting for parts not being produced in the ways that they typically have been. I am devastated to hear that, but man, that's you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate situation. And other things that have led to that is the worker shortage in a lot of these assembly facilities due to COVID and other issues, so that the quality of the manufacturing has gone down over the past 2 years as opposed to it going up.